grocery store manager grabbed my food stamp card and cut it up in front of everyone. I work as a social worker, and today I was shopping for Mrs. Driscoll, an elderly client who just had hip surgery. She can barely walk, so every Tuesday I do her grocery shopping with her food stamp card, which is completely legal with the right paperwork. I was wearing work clothes, a blazer, and slacks because I'd been in court all morning. When I got to the checkout and handed over the food stamp card, everything went to hell. "Stop right there," the manager said, appearing out of nowhere. "You can't use this card until I see some ID." "It's my client's card," I explained. "I'm her social worker." I reached for my bag, but he stepped closer. "People on food stamps don't wear designer clothes," he said loud enough for everyone to hear. "You stole this from someone who actually needs it." "I'm a social worker," I said, pulling out my badge. "I'm just doing my job and helping her." He grabbed my badge and threw it on the floor. "Anyone can buy a fake badge online," he said, stepping on it. "You think I'm some kind of idiot?" People started filming with their phones. "I have all the paperwork right here," I said, grabbing documents from my bag. He smacked them out of my hand hard. "Those are fake, just like everything else about you," he said. "You probably target old people and steal their cards while they're sleeping." "Sir, I think I've seen her in here before," the cashier said quietly. "What if she is telling the truth?" "Shut your mouth or you'll be unemployed," he screamed at her. "You're probably in on it." He grabbed his radio. "Security to register 3. We have a thief." 2 guards appeared immediately. "This woman stole a food stamp card from some poor elderly person," he told them. "Probably follows them home from the pharmacy." "That's insane," I said. "Call the number on my paperwork and they will verify everything." "I don't need to verify anything," he said, shoving me backward. "I know a thief when I see one." He turned to the crowd. "This is what's wrong with America. Criminals like her stealing from the elderly and disabled veterans." My hands shook as I pulled out my phone. "I'm calling my supervisor." "Oh no," he said, knocking the phone from my hand. "I'm not letting you call your thug friends for backup." The manager grabbed the food stamp card off the counter. "I'm going to make sure you can't steal $1 from this poor person." He grabbed some scissors from behind the register and started cutting the card into pieces slowly. "That's government property," I shouted. "My client needs that to eat." "Your client is probably dead in a ditch somewhere," he said, throwing the pieces in my face. "Or locked in their apartment wondering where their food card went." He turned to security. "Grab her before she runs." One guard grabbed my arm hard. "Don't touch me," I said, pulling away. "This is assault." "It's a citizen's arrest, you piece of garbage," the manager said, grabbing my other arm. "How many other cards do you have in that purse?" I tried to pull free, but they held me tight. "I already called the police," the manager said with a smile. "I told them we caught someone using stolen food stamp cards." "You called the police on me?" I said, struggling against their grip. "They're going to arrest you for elder abuse," he said, squeezing tighter. "I bet you have a whole ring stealing from nursing homes." That's when 2 officers walked in. "We got a call about food stamp fraud," one said. "Right here, officer," the manager said, still gripping my arm. "I caught this thief using a stolen card. She probably robbed some poor old lady." "It's not stolen," I said. "I'm a social worker. This man destroyed my client's card and is assaulting me." The officer looked at my badge on the floor, then at the manager still holding me. "Sir, let go of her," the officer said. The manager released me reluctantly. "Let me call this in," the officer said, stepping away with his radio. When he came back, he handed me my badge. "Ma'am, we verified your employment with Adult Protective Services. They confirmed you're authorized to shop for Mrs. Driscoll." The manager's smirk fell off his face. "That's impossible," he said. The officer turned to him. "Sir, you destroyed government property," the officer said. "That's a federal offense." "But she looked like a thief," the manager said, backing away. "Rich people don't shop with food stamps. She had to have stolen it. That's discrimination and you just confessed to assault," the officer said, pulling out handcuffs. "You're under arrest." "This is ridiculous," the manager screamed as they cuffed him. "You're arresting the wrong person." They dragged him out while he yelled about identity theft and elder abuse. Mrs. Driscoll got a new card the next day, and the store gave her a $500 gift card. The manager was fired and charged with assault and destruction of federal property.